Hi there. My name is Suzanne, and I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube just like to post their opinions about, things with life and politics and that sort of thing. And so I'd like to hop on the bandwagon, and I'm hoping to get into a very serious topic, but I'd like to break the ice first. Speaking of bandwagons, there are just some things I don't understand, like that I Whip My Hair song. Do you guys really like that song? Because to me, it's just one of those really kiddish, annoying songs that just stays in your head. And I don't like that. I don't really think it has any musical value to me. If you like that song, kudos to you, but I just can't stand it. Those of you who do like it, what is it you like about it? Is it the symbolism of what they're saying, or is it actually the music? Because I tend to listen to both qualities before I decide I like a song, so I'm really picky, and I actually don't like a whole lot of music, like a lot. So anyway, I want to talk about something really serious, and one of the first things you should know about me if you're watching one of my videos is I struggle a lot with depression. And people might say, you don't look depressed. Well, I hide it with the help of counseling and medication. And not to mention a few years of experience from hiding it. And I know that makes some people uncomfortable, like knowing like I'm making a video and I'm talking about my own depression, but I think it really needs to be talked about, and I don't think it's something people should be ashamed of. Because I want to make this video for everybody out there who's struggling with depression or anxiety or bipolarism or something. So I want to actually talk about the medication aspect of it, because I started medication when I was 19 and I'm now 21, and I just want to talk about that because I had some very strong feelings about it before I started. Since I'm talking about medication, I have to make a disclaimer, because I know there are all kinds of people watching YouTube, and especially young kids, and there are people who are feeling really depressed and they just want the pain to stop. So I need you to know that I don't want you to just run your mom's medicine cabinet, grab her Celexa or Effexor or Zoloft. Do not do that. The only way that is recommended to take a medication is with the guidance of a psychiatrist, and that's absolutely what I recommend. Do not take medication unless it's prescribed by a doctor, and only take it as prescribed. In opinion, I think you should engage in cognitive behavioral therapy before you actually try medication. But I'm not a counselor, I'm not a psychiatrist. Psychology is within my major in college, but I'm not qualified to actually, say, this is what you need to do, this is why. So take what I say with a grain of salt, and I acknowledge that I'm not an expert. Cognitive behavioral therapy is basically, you're sitting down with someone, a counselor, and you talk to them and they try to reframe your thoughts. Okay? And medication and cognitive behavioral therapy combined seem to really help people who are depressed. I personally refused medication until I was 19 because, like I said, I had really strong feelings about it. I was worried that, I'm not going to be me. I don't want some medication controlling me. I don't want it to interfere with who I am. And, I got to a point with my depression, unfortunately, that I got really suicidal. And I had to start taking medication, or they were going to actually hospitalize me. And to this day, I still feel some sense of shame admitting that, but I know I shouldn't feel ashamed, because while genetics play a huge part in my depression, my family, heredity, my environment, that sort of thing, I know I still subtly make choices about how to feel, so I'm constantly kind of battling myself with, how do I really feel about having depression? Do I feel guilty? Do I feel ashamed? Or am I, glad that I can come out of it and say to you guys, hey, there's help, it's okay, it won't last forever. I hope to progress to a certain point that I don't have to take medication, but don't be ashamed if you do. Please don't be. A lot of people are even ashamed to admit they're seeing a counselor, and I think that's really sad, because seeing a counselor, having somebody to talk to who can reframe the way I'm thinking in a more positive and healthy way has been extremely beneficial for me. You can talk to your friends and stuff, and your friends will really mean well, but they don't have their doctorate in psychology to know exactly how what they're saying might affect you. I'm not saying your best friend doesn't know you really well. Like, your best friend could know you so well, they know what you're going to eat for breakfast, but they don't know, like, the psychological relations of thoughts to the brain and body. I think if you're ill, you're ill, and it shouldn't matter what people think. If you're bipolar, depressed, have anxiety, sometimes just positive thinking and getting back on the horse, it just doesn't work. And sometimes you need a little bit more help. We're all people living in a world looking for life and love. Sometimes genetics and our environment interfere with the happiness that we're longing for. And I just want you to know, don't ever give up. Ever. I know some of you out there, you might really feel alone and like no one cares. But they do. And, I strongly recommend that you try to find somebody to talk to if your depression is really serious. I've been there. And honestly, I actually don't have a whole lot of close friends. I have one best friend that I have known for 6 or 7 years, and that's been extremely beneficial to me. But we live in different states now, so I've moved to a new school, and it's difficult for me to get to know people because I'm naturally very shy. Making this video is difficult for me because I'm self-conscious and I'm wondering, what do people think about my video? Do I look stupid? Do I sound stupid? But the point of this video is to get it out there, to get people to talk about it. I mean, it does exist, and it's not, some people think that, like, depression is just, oh, you're just sad, you're just emo. No, sometimes, like, getting out of bed is a challenge, because I am so mentally exhausted that everyday tasks are exhausting. So, with that, my counseling that I'm in and my medication has really helped me cope with some things that have happened to me. And I just want you guys to know you're not alone. I would like for you guys to post questions and comments, and if you have any questions about, like, what counseling is like or what depression is like, or if you just want to share your experiences, feel free to do that. The only thing that I ask is you be considerate and kind. I know it's the internet. I know people are gonna, like, flame other people, and some people are just gonna be rude and arrogant, but try to not do that if you can help yourself, okay? I'd like for your questions to be sincere. Be conscious that some people who are reading the comments, they might be in a really vulnerable state. So please just be conscious of that. And I hope to talk to you guys later, okay?